How horrible.
Yeah,
What a horrible
exactly.
gesture on your part.
Well, I don't want to talk about the song. I actually want to talk about, in the video, you're wearing a Graham Parsons t-shirt, and I
Right
wanted,
on.
have you always been a fan? I mean, how did you get into his music?
My friend John Bing introduced me to him. I wrote this song called Ride With Me, and he said, hey, it sounds like a Graham Parsons song. And I had never heard Graham Parsons, so that was a really nice way to be introduced that way, and there was a natural affinity there.
Do you still feel that sort of natural affinity at all?
Absolutely.
Because on the new album, you've got two,
Sneaky.
Yep.
Sneaky Pete.
From Graham's
Burrito Brothers.
band. I'm expecting you to be turning up in jolly nudie suits from Hollywood.
I'm gonna get one. I'm getting one. I'm gonna do a show with the Burrito Brothers at the Palomino, and I'm gonna play Graham. It's an idea anyway. We're trying to hatch it, trying to get it going. We're just gonna try to play his songs and with Chris Hillman and all those guys. And they do it, I think.
I think they probably would.
Yeah.
I mean, does it ever strike you as strange that a guy who, I mean, he died so young and his output wasn't actually huge, but
his output was massive. He put a lot out, more than most people.
Do you think? I mean,
he gave of himself very generously, which is all he can do, I guess.
I guess that's all you can do. I mean, are you into trad country, or is it more the older style country?
I'm into tragic comedy. No, yeah.
Do you like any of the new country?
Yeah, it's good water. When I got into Graham, then I went back and tried to understand what Graham was all about, which was George Jones and Hank Williams Sr. and Kitty Wells and the Louvin Brothers and all that.
Yep.
American music, cosmic American music.
So do you think that you would have you'd like to play at Nashville or do anything like that?
Absolutely.
We're heading that way.
I'm headed towards the Grand Ole Opry, God willing.
Ah, that would be something.
I'm going.
There's also somebody else I wanted to ask you about who, because of the way that you write and the kind of the straight line in some of your songs, there's a guy, obviously, I mean, I really like Jonathan Richman, but he's a fellow Bostonian.
He's probably one of my biggest influences of all time because he's from Boston. He used to write songs about the bleak horizontal Back Bay, which is where I grew up, so.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to play Mrs. Robinson for our sins.
Whatever for. That's all right, it's on a boat and stuff. Boats and confusion.
Yeah.
It's my life anyway.
It's also a kind of just in a par for the course of the quirky kind of covers that you guys do. I mean, when I heard Luca, that was the first time I'd actually heard the Lemonheads, when your cover of Luca. And I just wondered when you were listening to it, why you thought it would make a great rock song.
Spiteful covers, like covers that don't take the song with much regard. But then we did some different drum, which we really loved the song. But in the case of this next number, we loved the movie, not the song, and certainly not the man or his wife.
lover of the 90s is with me on the couch tonight.
General loser.
Not at all. I wanted to know how comfortable you are with this kind of sex symbol image.
That's all right. It's purple. It's got a nice texture. I can deal with it.
With the sex symbol tag that people throw at you. I mean, is it something you can live with, you feel comfortable with, or?
Yeah, like a circle and an arrow going somewhere else. Sure enough, that's fine. I like girls, you know. It's neat when they come around and meet, but I can't meet any girls anymore. When people start calling you a sex symbol, you can't get laid anymore. It's really weird.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Because you don't want to. At least I can't. Because I don't want to go. Hey, you come with me. Because that would be horrible, and I can't. The worst thing would be one of my people that does guitars for me said, "Yo, you see that girl over there? You go tell her that I really want to see her backstage." Like, I don't want to do that. I mean, and so as a result, I cannot get laid.
So what's
Do you
your
hear me out there?
line? Do you have a chat-up line now then, if that doesn't work?
What?
Do you have a chat-up line?
Chat-up line? No, my chat-up line is falling down stairs that are carpeted. Like, if there's some girls nearby stairs, I always fall down them. And that always impresses them. But that's in real world, not like, the world of rock and roll is not conducive to meeting girls. If I worked in a bar or something, I could meet girls, because working with people, that's when you really get to know people. When people just come up to you and go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you can't meet them. You're like,
just go away.
You just go, and then you leave.
A lot of people go into rock and roll, though, because they think that that is the way to get laid.
I just went in because I wanted to express myself and travel the world.
Sounds like
and get laid.
A contestant for a beauty contest to me. What about the slacker tag? I mean, that's something. Slacker is something that you use in America a lot, but here, I'm not sure that it's.
I think
used so much here.
The nylon string on the slacker tag has been rent asunder. I have no idea what the heck they're talking about.
This kind of 20-something generation in America, you don't see yourself as part of that?
I definitely am. I'm part of it.
You're part of it.
I'm there. I'm 26. I was born in '67, March 4th.
So now you know, team.
But I'm a very hard-working person, though. I'm no slacker.
Yeah.
Slack is when those things, especially in England, when they put gates, big fences where you can't cross the road wherever you want. You have to do it in a certain place. Like that's slack. When they put those big fences up, and like you get run over, or you can't get over that is slack.
Definitely not Evan Dando. We're going to play It's a Shame About Ray, which I gather you wrote in Australia. And,
yeah, with a guitar with no high E string on it, just like this one.
Is this the one you're playing later on?
Yeah.
What, I mean...
Could I intro it like...
Yeah, you could. That'd be really nice.
Okay. I've never been too good with names. It's a shame about Ray by those critters.
Malcolm Dinosaur Jr., personal choice of our guest tonight on MTV's Postmodern, and I gather that...
I'm fond of Maskus. He's a
Yeah?
good songwriter.
Is he,
Amazing guitar player, too. What?
You mention him in a lot of interviews, being sort of like...
Yeah, big
one of those-
inspiration, because he went to Europe and stuff, and I was like, hey, I want to go to Europe with my band, and if they did it, I can do it, too.
Yeah. You've just been doing some touring, though, with Soul Asylum. How did that work? Because you were kind of co-headlining, and then you would headline, and then they would support. Is that how it's been working?
It's just, they helped us out a lot in the States, because they did a tour with the Jayhawks and us and Soul Asylum, which was a brilliant tour. It was like all crystallized really well, and so we figured we'd go to Germany with them for a while, and then they'd come to England with us for a while, and everything would be fine. And that's when the trouble started. No, everything was great. It was like, yeah, I love those guys. They're really nice guys.
Do you like being on the road? Is it something that you see yourself doing kind of for a long time into the future?
Yeah, I want to travel a bit.
Yeah. For some bands, it's like REM have decided that they just can't do any more touring for a while for the sanity
It's okay.
of the band.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that too one day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a month off one day.
Just
In a day, I'm gonna take a month off.
we'll just be. We've got Confetti coming up, which.
I like the song, but I'm not a big fan of the video. No offense to Jesse who made it, but no one was in a good mood. But at least Nick hurt his back. He hurt his back dancing for it, so be on the lookout for Nick hurting his back. How sad.
Evan Dando on the guitar. I only just thought
That's
it up.
okay.
It's okay. We're going to play My Drug Buddy, which is a favorite of quite a few people here at MTV.
It's my favorite.
Your
off
favorite
the last album.
Song, video?
Video,
both?
song, yeah. Video. Yeah.
I mean, I have to ask you about, how do you deal, because you've got a drug song on the new album as well, how do you deal
How
with
do you deal with
people asking
being
you
straight?
questions about drugs?
I don't know. Okay, how do I deal with that? I figure, all I want to do is not come off saying drugs are great, because they're certainly not. They've caused me a lot of problems, actually. Drugs are something that can ruin your life. That's all I have to say about them.
But it's good to write songs about them, I guess, and get it off your chest.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tell the truth. It's easier to remember.
I hope this is not another way of identifying with Mr. Graham Parsons. You know, to see you leaving this planet at the tender age of 27.
Yeah, where would I end up, I wonder?
I wonder. Maybe in the Mojave
the
Desert,
ocean.
I'm not sure.
Nah, I'll stick around for a while. I've decided against it.
Fair enough. Well, this is my drug buddy and a personal favorite of a lot of people here at MTV.
Because that friendship is like drugs, too.
Friendship is?
It's just as good, better.
Appreciate it. And we're going to finish off with the single Into Your Arms. I just want to talk a little bit about the album.
That's actually a Pomo Slacker song.
Wow, but...
Just kidding.
A Pomo Slacker song. Well, we will certainly get to that. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the collaborators or the guests that you had on the album. Belinda Carlisle seems like an odd person to have.
Don't forget about Robin St. Clair, who wrote the song.
Definitely not. And also Rick James.
Rick James is a cool dude.
He's a really interesting person.
He's had his struggles with sobriety, but he's all right.
What's he doing now? Is he okay at the moment?
Yeah, he's fine. He's being taken care of rather strictly, actually, but he'll be with us again shortly.
Yeah, is he good to work with?
Fantastic. Our single's coming out with the actual me and Rick playing acoustic guitar together and singing that song together, and that's like the best thing we did in the whole recording sessions, I think.
What about Belinda? Belinda Carlisle, sort of the pop queen.
The Ice Princess. She's a punk rocker.
Of old.
She's a punk rocker.
Yeah. So, do you have any favorite tracks on the album?
Big Gay Heart, because gay should mean happy. Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I reckon.
What's going to be the next single? Do you know?
It's about time.
Okay. Are you working on on that? Have you got video for that ready to go? Or?
Tamara Davis is gonna make it. Mike D's wife, and she's a director. She did Gun Crazy with Drew Barrymore.
Okay.
She's great. She's gonna have green fur in the video.
Somewhere.
On the walls.
Okay, well, we're gonna
Fake, of
finish
course,
off.
not real green fur.
Couldn't handle
Grass.
that. Not on our politically correct show. We're gonna finish off with Into Your Arms, and this is for.
Nick Dalton.
Yeah.
It was written for Nick Dalton by Robin St. Clair.
We're gonna play it for all the girls out there who want to be in your arms. Okay. Is that okay?
I can't meet girls though. There's something going wrong here. Fix it.
What do you mean? There's heaps of girls around here.